Hey everyone, today we're going to tackle a fun project, building some simple, versatile shelves that you can customize to fit your space. Once those are up, we're going to mount a few inexpensive prints to show off some of your photography. It's an easy way to bring a personal touch to your walls without breaking the bank. Now let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is build our shelves, which are going to be channels. I'll also start right now and say that I'm not a carpenter, nor do I pretend to be one. This design allows a lot of freedom in what you hang and the ability to easily move pictures around. I'm using 1x4 and 1x3 pieces of pine. There are other sizes that would work well, so pick what you want for yours. I went with 1x3 on the front and bottom and 1x4 for the back. The first step is to glue them together. Once they're glued together, clamp them. I then added screws for added strength, drilling with the countersink bit first to get a flat finish, as well as reduce the risk of splitting the wood. Once those are secure, I do the same thing with the third side. Wiping away any glue that spilled out. Measure twice, cut once. I did have 145 for the corner that my miter saw didn't have enough depth to cut through. I finished with a handsaw. The first shelf was completed before deciding to film the project. I was able to get select wood. When I went back for more, I didn't have luck, so there are lots of knots. I used bin primer to cover these up before painting, and then I used the semi-gloss paint with 2 coats. The first one I did, I used an L bracket to mount it to the wall. I couldn't find white and I had to paint it. This was also visible on the higher shelf. In the others, I screwed straight into the stud using a countersink again and getting the screw below the plane with a little putty and paint. It's hardly noticeable. So now that you have your shelves hung, you need the pictures to put on them. So there's a few ingredients that you need. So foam board, this is a 20x30. It's pretty inexpensive. I have a scrap piece that I'm going to use as well. But then you need an adhesive spray. So this is just a 3M multi-purpose adhesive. that we're gonna spray our prints with, so then you need print. So couple pictures of our cat that passed away that we were going to put up. They're just small ones, and these are just pretty inexpensive prints. You can get them pretty much anywhere, like Walmart or any cheap photo lab. And then this, we'll practice on those ones and then do a bigger one for this guy, which my son loves ants. It's my macro water drop with an ant there, so that'll go in his room. And then sharp utility knife, and then I have a cutting mat here as well. Map and a guide that we'll run. I don't know if I need metal or the plastic one, but I'm pretty sure it's been a while since I did this last time, but pretty sure the plastic will work fine. So if you lay out your stuff a little beforehand, you can probably maximize the foam core. So I got this little scrap that I'll be able to put. This one print is bent right up here, but it'll serve its purpose. So you can pretty much use this. And then we'll go outside with the spray, just because of all these warning things. I don't want to risk it inside. We'll spray the back, come in, put it on, smooth it out, and then cut. Let's get to that. Got a little bit of glue there with my finger. Smooth it out. These are pretty small, so they're going to do a pretty decent job. Now we cut, so I'll bring this guy out so it's far enough. I'll guide along. Nice and sharp helps. And then we're gonna cut along here. You kind of want to go in a little bit, kind of push against the guide so that you just don't slip out. So we'll line that up and we can cut it. Minus a little blip there. I also, when I put it on, put a little overlap on the top, and it's going to sit down like that. perfect for what its intended purpose is. Now we got 4 prints to add to the wall. Macro water droplets, upside down. And then 3 pictures of Archer. A few minor issues with them, but again, pretty inexpensive to put memories up on the wall. And then again, you can change and mix and match them really easily. So we'll go ahead and do that now. So right now everything is filled anyway, so we'll move some stuff just for the sake of this, and then we'll rearrange it. But move the Lego Milky Way Galaxy without breaking it. Put that in. Easily just drop these in. Pretty inexpensive. You can mix and match and design it how you want, change it up, and it's really easy to do. So we got this wall, and the corner in there. Basically this whole hallway. Only 2 pieces broke, pretty lucky. But you can see how you can transform your walls from this to this pretty easily. And they're very versatile, cheap, and easy to change up. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.